is sponsored by La Fontaine Lincoln Grand Rapids.
They come from South America, Africa, and Asia. Some of the world's most beautiful creatures have found a home here in Grand Rapids, and their caretaker is a man who has a unique connection with them. 13 on your side's Matt Gard shows us around the Albatross Aviary in tonight's One Good Thing.
Oh, that's a sweet girl. Yeah?
Gairen Tembruell
Have a kiss?
has loved birds since he was a kid.
I think they're a wonderful and fascinating creature.
That love helped him through some of the worst times of his life.
And I was in a motorcycle accident, shattered my hips and had a TBI that was pretty bad. I found myself in a very dark place. And I was questioning on whether or not I was going to stick around. And actually working on my own trauma helped me discover better and interesting ways to deal with the trauma that the birds are exhibiting.
Exotic birds from all over the world are sold in America as pets. Oftentimes to people who just don't know how to take care of them.
And these birds come from the most horrible environments.
So Gairen swooped into action.
In 2015, I started Albatross Aviary, and we became a nonprofit, and I dedicated my life to taking care of birds, and that's just what I do now. I take in aggressive birds, and we work through each individual bird as an individual and meet their needs and give them the comfort and the security they need to not be aggressive anymore.
The amount of work it takes to care for these animals might be for the birds.
Yeah, do you like to play all day? All day?
But it can be fun, too.
I love working with these birds and letting people have an interesting kind of introspective look and being able to engage with almost mythical creatures.
And for Gairen,
yeah, are you my dancing girl?
tending to this flock
What a sweet girl you are.
is a feather in his cap.
Birds are loud, but they're pretty voiceless when it comes to their needs being met and being taken care of. There aren't very many people voicing the needs for birds.
Gairen says most rescues charge adoption fees to help with the work that they do, but Albatross Aviary puts people through 6 months of training before they adopt, and a lot of people quit when they see how much work birds are. So they're struggling to keep the lights on, and donations would be a big help.
And Matt, they also need volunteers as well.
Yeah, Julia, mostly maintaining the aviary so Gairen has more time to work with the birds. They have volunteer orientation the first Sunday of every month. If you're interested, we have the details at 13onyourside.com.
Matt, thank you so much. Such a sweet story.